girls with miles of hobby.
Welcome to the 2023 version of Pat and Ken at the Holidays. Here we are again, Ken. I'm Patrick McDonald, the Uber critic of Chicago.
Pat, unlike a lot of Hollywood blockbusters now, we plan on bringing this holiday nugget in under 3 hours.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. And I'm Ken Candela, the movie wag.
Well, Ken, we picked 4 more this year to go over. And we're going to start with something that I thought would be a surreal Christmas treat. But
surreally, Pat?
Yes, surreally, Ken. And yet it didn't really turn out that way. But I've been fascinated. The reason I picked Jingle All the Way too.
It's a downtown Christmas, baby, take a ride with me.
Okay, I picked this film because I thought some of the deeper cuts, straight to DVD, the sequels like your Home Alone 4s, your Jingle All the Way 2s, like Christmas Vacation 10, who knows? The point is they keep making sequels to readily available Christmas movies, and the results sometimes are surreal. Well, I didn't find this too surreal, but the whole plot of this thing is like Jingle All the Way.
Is Harrison the talking bear?
Hey, check this out.
Using a sophisticated computer chip, Harrison can learn up to 300 words, including a child's name.
Let's be honest, the first movie was with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad.
Yes.
Okay. And I don't recall even thinking that was a very good film, to be honest with you.
No, it wasn't.
So they bring the treatment to the studio head, and what should he have said, Pat, when they presented it to him?
Get out of my office. Especially when Larry the Cable Guy is mentioned.
What am I?
A walrus with tooth decay?
Walrus with tooth decay. You're funny. Hey, you want a cheese doodle?
I had very little knowledge of Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh, okay. I mean, he's just one of those pop culture guys that are out there. I don't know him either, really.
Well, let's also set up. He's a divorced father who lives in a trailer, maybe down by the river, for all we know. He doesn't really seem to have any sort of job or anything.
No,
okay.
He's a freelancer.
The hot ex-wife who seemed to be way out of his league. She trades way up to marry some guy that has, obviously, he's a lot of money. His family owns a business in the local town. They make, I think, boxes or something like that.
A box factory. That's right, Ken.
Yeah.
My grandfather would be proud. Yep, I built Baxter Box into an empire. Wait, he gets Christmas Day?
Yeah.
Well, we switch off every year.
Alternate.
So this year it's Larry's turn.
I understand that. It's just, it's our first Christmas as a family. I just thought we'd be together.
Yeah, and go from there. So set it up.
Yes, exactly. And there's a very special toy, sort of like a Teddy Ruxpin, and it talks to the kids, and it's a hot toy. And because Larry the Cable Guy wants to buy it for his daughter, the stepfather steps in with his money and buys all the toys in town, and hilarity ensues.
It's not for sale at any price.
No, I think you misunderstand.
We're warning you. We've taken a senior citizen self-defense class.
Huh?
Stop it! That'll teach you. Don't mess with a senior.
What I found interesting is in the first movie, Schwarzenegger is married, right? He's just going after the toy versus Sinbad. In this movie, we have the stepfather scenario, which in essence is more interesting than the first scenario.
Well, I also like the scenes. Well, I shouldn't say I like, but the scenes where Larry, like I said, he's trying to jerry-rig his trailer with lights using car batteries and other appliances, and then of course he plugs something in, and boom, he goes flying backwards about 20 feet, and then when he lands, of course, he's all singed and smoking and everything,
like a cartoon.
Yeah, he's like a Warner Brothers cartoon, and then just has that kind of nutty quip like, "Did you get the number of that truck?" You know?
Am I in heaven? Hi, Victor.
I don't. That's not his real voice?
That's
then.
not his real voice. He's from Nebraska, I think. No, his real name is Daniel Lawrence Whitney.
Whitney. Okay, yeah. He should
You
have
couldn't
just
get
been
more
Dan.
waspy than that.
Why didn't they just call him Dan, the cable guy? I mean,
Larry's
and in
funnier.
the movie, well, is it Larry funnier?
No, them stuffed bears are rarer than a cab driver with fresh breath.
I have to say that Larry the Cable Guy is a decent physical comic.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, he's
crap
I can see him
balls
playing other roles even outside of that character. I mean, I think he, comedically he could be a pretty good actor. Just that character is just so kind of grating after a while.
Santa Claus, I'm not leaving your lap until I get that Harrison bear. Oh, as a matter of fact, I had some Mexican food last night and it's starting to bubble up on me. Oh, you better give me that bear because if I explode on you, you're gonna have to call Roto-Rooter for some backup. Oh.
When he goes to get a Christmas tree, the woman selling Christmas trees, she's hot.
Well, it's everybody in Movie Land, Ken. Everybody in Movie Land looks fabulous except for Larry the Cable Guy and the bald stepfather. They had to get a bald guy because he's evil looking.
So, you like what you see?
I plead the fifth.
I thought the guy who worked in the toy store was kind of funny. He was this obnoxious kind of, it's like he was the guy that you hear over the intercom, except
Right.
he was speaking to you in this loud, piercing voice, and
What are you looking at? You started the whole thing.
Oh, okay. Well, it looks like someone's gonna get coal in their stocking this year when the fairies put the coal, and you just wish you had something other than coal.
Oh, what did you think of the Flocked scene where he got all sprayed? I thought that was funny.
that was funny. Again, it seemed like I'd seen this movie done other ways, other times. It just seemed like kind of a rehash of things.
Ken,
I
your
think he was-
Christmas bells on Jingle All the Way 2.
with Larry the Cable Guy,
Yes.
I would give it maybe two, two holiday bells. It's pretty harmless, and I mean, if you've got an hour and 20 minutes you want to burn through, like most cable guys, you can watch the movie between noon and 6 o'clock. Like, yes.
Well, I'm going to go a half star further. 2.5 out of 4. My minimum recommendation for Jingle All the Way 2.
With Larry the Cable Guy.
Get her done.
In our next segment, we're going to visit another treatment of A Christmas Carol. This time, a TV treatment from the 60s, penned by the great Rod Serling, and it'll be submitted for your approval. It's called A Carol for Another Christmas. That's next on Pat and Ken at the Holidays.
The Dickens, you say?
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you